Good morning. So first, I will let you know that my speech was not written by ChatGPT. And the professional diplomat in me worries just a little bit about the possibility of software doing so many of the things that I've spent much of my professional life doing, such as writing speeches or providing textual explanations of complicated issues into bite-sized chunks. That's very impressive, so thank you. And now I think I have to start worrying about my future. So I'm honored to join all of you here today, and I'm grateful to see such a good representation of society with representatives of the government of Kosovo, of civil society, members of the diplomatic corps, mayors and regional leaders, representatives from neighboring countries, all of whom have come here to celebrate together this launch of a strategic partnership between UNI-Universum International College, UNI, and Arizona State University. I want to start by extending my congratulations to everyone who helped shape this partnership and collaborated to bring it to fruition. So this partnership between these universities is an example of the outstanding relationship between the United States and Kosovo, and it underscores our mutual commitment to advancing education and to continue to improve cross-cultural understanding and academic achievement. More importantly, it underscores our collective, deep, and abiding commitment to the current and future generation of Kosovo students. Now, I have been here for a little over a year, and I've seen a lot of fascinating and wonderful things in Kosovo, but I must tell you that I believe that Kosovo's single most important and impressive asset is its youth and the future that they represent for this country and for this region. So these students who benefit from this relationship will undoubtedly utilize the expertise they develop through this Kosovan American education to improve their capabilities to have an impact on job growth, quality of life, regional economic prosperity for themselves and for generations to come. As we've heard, Arizona State University is ranked among the top universities in the United States in a number of categories, particular emphasis on innovation, research, quality education. As a sports fan, I will say the Sun Devils often hold their own in the American athletic competitions as well, and you're always safe when you bet for the Sun Devils, I will just say. Now you're going to get a chance to experience this expertise and these resources directly together with UNI's faculty, staff, and students. So I'm thrilled that through this partnership, students at UNI, I know many of whom are with us now, are going to benefit from another option for an American-style education right here in Kosovo. The U.S. Embassy has been a partner with UNI for many years, and we've supported projects to combat plagiarism in the digital information age, assistance to improve information and library resources available to students and faculty. And our partnership is further deepened through our support for academic and professional exchanges for UNI staff, including one of our former speakers, UNI President, Mr. Berisha, who I believe to be a Fulbright alumnus. Congratulations. So it's an honor for all of us to see one of the preeminent U.S. universities, Arizona State University, join forces with UNI to combine their capacities to improve and advance the quality of education in Kosovo. I look forward to seeing UNI's continued successes. I'm particularly gratified that this partnership will enrich the lives of young people and academics, and that both institutions, I believe, will benefit from this partnership. One last point I want to make. I get a lot of requests for things that I might or might not participate in and things I might or might not do, and it was easy to say yes to this event, both because of what it represents for Kosovo and for our collective efforts to create additional opportunities for the youth of Kosovo. But I also have to say that I bring to this job a particular affinity for, interest in, and commitment to education. And some of that's from my own assessment of what education means, and by providing opportunities for education, what it can mean for society, as we heard both President Berisha and President Osmani speak about a little bit. But I also want to confess I come from a family of educators. My father was a professor at a university, at a public university, very similar to Arizona State University. My mother was a teacher. She taught elementary school and middle school. My wife is a teacher. She teaches middle school and early high school. My grandparents on my mother's side, my grandpa was a principal of a middle school and a teacher. And my grandmother in the 1940s and 50s fought her way through university, got a credential in her 30s to become a teacher, and taught school for about 35 years, teaching generations of 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. I have seen the impact. I chose diplomacy instead, to my father's disappointment at times. He wanted to see me as a college professor like he was. But I see the impact that they had, both collectively, but on individual lives. I went, my grandfather's funeral, the number of former students who came to pay testament to what he had meant to them. My grandmother's funeral, the number of former students who came to talk about the impact that Mrs. Stepp had on them. When my father passed away, he had been the dean of the College of Education at his state institution. And the number of people who came to talk about the ways in which Dr. Hovenier not just taught them things, but affected their lives. That is what a good institution of learning can do. That is what a committed teacher can do, whether in elementary, middle, high school, or at the university level. So, it's already good. It's about to get better. And if you are able to bring half of what I just described of my grandparents and my parents, you'll be doing awfully well. I hope you will, and I do believe the youth of Kosovo both deserve it and will benefit from it. Thank you very much.